Welcome to the Automated Daily Space News Edition, the podcast created by generative AI. Today, a newly announced super-Earth just 25 light-years away is raising fresh questions about habitability. Stunning auroras from orbit are putting Earth's magnetic defenses on display. And commercial launch activity keeps pushing the pace of space operations. We'll also look at mission updates, policy signals, and what you can actually spot in the sky tonight. This episode is brought to you by CrispCall. CrispCall provides agentic cloud telephony for modern businesses. Find the link in the episode notes. First up, one of the biggest science stories of the day. Astronomers have reported a planet called Gliese 3378b, orbiting a red dwarf star only about 25 light-years from Earth. It's estimated to be around 2.3 times Earth's mass, roughly twice Earth's diameter, and it appears to sit in the star's habitable zone, receiving about 90% of the energy Earth gets from the sun. That does not mean it is confirmed to host life, but it does make the planet a very appealing target for future observations, focused on atmospheres, water, and long-term habitability. Next, NASA's Astronomy Picture of the day is drawing attention with a time-lapse of auroras seen from orbit. The video condenses an hour of motion into about a minute, turning the normally slow shimmer of charged particles in Earth's upper atmosphere into a striking visual story. It's also a useful reminder that auroras are the visible side of space weather, driven by interactions between the solar wind and Earth's magnetic field, with real consequences for satellites, communications, and power systems. In launch news, SpaceX is scheduled to send another batch of 24 Starlink satellites to low Earth orbit on Falcon 9. On its own, that might sound routine now, and that is part of the story. Reusable launch has made high-cadence orbital operations feel normal in a way that would have seemed extraordinary not long ago. At the same time, attention is building around Starship, with reporting that Flight 13 could open its launch window later this week, showing how near-term operational launches and larger next-generation test campaigns are unfolding side by side. There are also several important mission operations updates worth watching. ESA says its Swarm Alpha and Charlie satellites will begin a minor orbit raise campaign later this month after more than a decade in service, an adjustment meant to help preserve mission performance, even if it temporarily affects data quality. Meanwhile, the joint ESA and Chinese Academy of Sciences mission SMILE has already reached its final science orbit, and NASA's Swift Observatory is benefiting from a rescue effort designed to boost its orbit and extend the life of a highly productive space telescope. Beyond rockets and telescopes, the policy calendar remains busy. Hearings, appropriations work, defense-related space events, and international forums continue to shape the budgets, rules, and strategic direction behind space activity. These meetings rarely produce the most dramatic headlines, but they influence which missions move forward, how commercial systems are regulated, and how countries coordinate or compete in areas like lunar exploration, satellite security, and long-term sustainability in orbit.
And finally, if you want something practical from today's Space Roundup, July's night sky is putting on a good show. Venus is dominating the western evening sky, while Mars and Saturn are visible before dawn, and dark sky conditions around the new moon improve the odds of spotting comets like Atlas and Tempel 2 with binoculars or a telescope. It's also a nice moment to remember that not all space news happens far away, in a lab or on a launch pad. Some of it is waiting overhead after sunset. Thanks to our sponsor, Prezi. Prezi helps you create stunning AI-powered presentations in minutes. Find the link in the episode notes. That's it for today's Space News edition of the Automated Daily. From exoplanets to auroras to launch pads and night skies. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back with more space updates tomorrow.